Radio broadcaster Alan Jones has admitted he had no scientific proof when he implied a Queensland family caused the deaths of 12 people during the 2011 Grantham floods. Mr Jones is being sued by the Wagner family for defamation and has repeatedly maintained his critique of the family's involvement in the floods is the truth.
After 3 days in the witness box, Alan Jones walked confidently from the Supreme Court.
I've had a chance to say what I wanted to say. I got a very fair hearing and I think I'd like to leave it at that.
Just minutes earlier, he'd been peppered with questions by the lawyer for the Wagner family, summing up his defamation argument. You put the Wagners under siege, didn't you, in your succession of radio broadcasts, Tom Blackburn said. Not at all. I just tried to deal with the facts as I saw them, Jones replied. Your attacks on them were arrogant. No. Vicious. No. And baseless. No. The Wagner family claims Mr Jones implied they caused a dozen deaths in the Grantham floods when a wall of a quarry the family owned collapsed. Today, time after time, he stood by his claim that the collapse of the bund was responsible for the deaths of 12 people. The Talkback host conceded he did not seek scientific proof before airing the accusation nationally. You had no hydrological evidence when you made this statement of fact, Mr Blackburn asked. No, I did not, just the evidence of people's eyes. The court has previously heard a commission of inquiry into the floods cleared the Wagners of any culpability. They're now seeking $4.8 million in damages. Mr Jones told the court his savage commentary was not driven by a hatred of the family or a wish to cause them any harm. He said his role was simply being a voice for the voiceless. The Wagners claim Mr Jones also alleged corruption was involved when the family was approved to build a private airport at Toowoomba. He claimed the family bribed Qantas CEO Alan Joyce to set up operations there. Well, I think I used that word somewhere, Jones said. I mean, if you offer an inducement to someone to do something, what word do you use? In an email to the broadcaster, Mr Joyce described the deal as commercially attractive. The remainder of the trial will run for another month. Alison Horn, ABC News, Brisbane.